Welcome back, traders, and yeah, we got another video and another one after this, so make sure you have notifications on and you are subscribed. Make sure you hit that like button if you do enjoy these updates. So we're going to take a look at all Gen 7 Pokemon. Caution, I do not know most of their names, okay, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of them. Big shout out to PokeMiners here. Now, take note, they don't have any other moves, okay? They got Struggle. We're going to look at their stats here, and we're going to look at some of the unique evolutions that some of them do require, like a lure module or 400 candies or, something in, night or day. It's very interesting stuff, and I'm excited. All right, so as we do take a look at the unique evolutions from PokeMiners here, we're going to look at a Gohub and see all of Gen 7 Pokemon. Take a look at their stats, their typings, so you can just see what's going on here. Now, all right, I guess I'll attempt to this one. Charge a Bug requires a magnetic lure and 100 candies to evolve. All right, so we have Crawl Brawler, requires an Ice Lure and 50 candies to evolve. Rockruff, which is something that I know because that's one of the Pokemon that I spotted that I actually did like in the whole series. And this is where I kind of just was like not really paying attention to the new Pokemon. I was just focusing on my channel and stuff like that. So Rockruff evolves into Lycanroc midday when you evolve during the day. And then the Lycanroc midnight at night. So you're going to see kind of like a Espeon, Umbreon-esque type of deal going on here. Now, we can't, speculate too much on how good some of these Pokemon are going to be, but I will say that one right there, what do you think? I think they designed this Gumshoes thing after a specific person, if you know what I mean. I mean, look at its hair. All right, and there's going to be some pretty crazy typings in here as we do continue on. One of my favorites that I did spot, this, like, lizard thing that is going to be fire and poison. It's looking to be one of the biggest resistors to fairy. So you got a massive charm resistor, which is going to be quite amazing. And some of these designs, there's like a literal bus. It's like, come on, a bus, come on. But there's some really cool ones in here. There's no doubt about that. And the exciting part about this is the shakeup to Go Battle League and seeing if they're going to actually make a difference. I mean, with so many Pokemon, it's going to have to. Now, the question is, are they going to release some, trickle them in? Probably. That seems the way that they usually do it now. All right, so this is what I was talking about. Salandit can evolve into Salazzle, like Bedazzle, for 50 candies if it's female. So, yeah, 50 candies, no problem at all, but it has to be a female. So if you get that male and it has good IVs, that's just not going to do it. All right, moving on here. All right, so we have Wimpod requires 400 candies to evolve into Gliscod, something like that. All right, now stepping away from this here really quick, looking at the Pokemon that we can see here, Marini is going to be crazy good. Okay, it is, well, its evolution is poison and water. So we have Toxapex. I do believe, well, I mean, it's not hard to see clear that this is going to be a very good Azumarill counter. Poison and water, come on, come on. And I love this little donkey here. The haircut that they gave it is just so funny. I love the eye too. Give it kind of like that goat looking eye. All right, so it's going to be a ground type. Interesting stuff. Like I said, I'm horrible at the names. I'm going to learn them as time goes on, folks. I just don't want to butcher it. And, basically what's going to happen is people are not going to look at the information. They're going to look at or hear all of the names that I'm saying wrong. And that's all you're going to see in the comments below. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to have to learn them. I know it is. Some of these names are just weird. Anyways, moving on here. Interesting types. All right, let's go ahead and see. We got a grass and fairy. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. This is it. Poison and fire. This is the one that has to be female to evolve, and it costs 50 candies. All right, so we have poison and fire. Let's go. It's got a decent CP. Looks like it's going to be something you're going to want to use in Ultra League and Great League. And this bear here is going to be one tough cookie. One tough bear for sure. And you know something crazy? Back in the day, I don't even remember what generation that we were in when they released this Mimikyu hat. But it was for Halloween. They released Mimikyu hat. And people were like, why do they do that? They're never, we're never going to see Mimikyu. Like, how did these people think that's the case? They're going to release every generation of Pokemon. It's just going to take a lot of time. Of course, they're going to go and release them slow. Not going to release them all at once. But Mimikyu is here. So every Pokemon does have its own different form of placeholders in the game. So we'll just see how this all works. But when it comes down to it, is Mimikyu going to be good? Well, we don't know. It really depends on if Niantic wants to make them good off the bat. And this is one of the Pokemon right here that I just was like, I can't do this new gen. I mean, a sandcastle? Ghost and ground. A literal sandcastle. I had to go back, double take. I was like, look, there's no doubt that this is going to be a fun generation. And look at that one. It's a funny little rock thing. So that, it's a water type. I was looking at its stats really quick. Okay. All right. So this thing here, what in the world? Now, this doesn't look like it comes from Pokemon, to be honest. It can look like it comes out of some sort of like horror game, maybe. But there's a couple of different ones. It's going to be pretty interesting as well. This one does have several different colors. I don't know if their different colors do anything. Sorry, I know I'm sounding like a complete noob right now, folks. Okay. This is where my friend was able to actually just destroy me in certain matchups. Not necessarily destroy me, actually, but kind of have a leg up on me because I didn't study the newer Pokemon. And we got a Fire Dragon, which is going to be able to not take super effective damage from Charm, which is also going to be pretty nice. Also not weak to water. And there's your Mimikyu, Ghost and Fairy type. Stats, Max CP 2,516. Why didn't I move down so I can see the stats? Oh, I'm looking at the different forms here. Okay, so attack 177. And as I can tell, some of these didn't change, so yeah. Is it going to be good? Well, it all depends on the moves. You already know how it goes. Sometimes they want to make something good and viable right off the bat. And sometimes they want you to wait for a community day or whatever, like an event to evolve to get a special move during that time. And here we have, what is that movie? The Never-Ending Story Dragon. That's what I always thought that was. Okay, now we just straight up have an anchor. Ghost and Grass. This is what I'm talking about, man. These things start getting a little funny. All right, but there's no doubt, like I said, that some of these designs are absolutely phenomenal. And Guzzlord is going to be crazy. All right, that's that big thing you see back there. It's basically Sableye gone insane, nightmare mode. That just, yeah, pretty much. It's Sableye in nightmare mode. Now, if you're new to all this, it's not Sableye's new form or anything like that. I'm just being silly, but it is going to be a Ghost in Dark, and its stamina, I do believe, is absolutely insane. We'll see it here in a moment. And we do have a sort of a legendary that's kind of like Metagross. It's going to be Psychic and Steel, and apparently this little thing evolves into it, and we'll have to see how they're going to implement all that. See, speculating on all this, it's just too early, because who knows, Niantic might just take the complete left turn when we're looking right. And not, you know, go down the typical way that you get these Pokemon. Now, these are Ultra Beasts, okay? Now we're getting into some weird territory. It's going to be amazing when we get them. But I have a feeling a lot of these things are going to be paid events. Yeah, oh yeah. You think they're just going to give you these? You think, you think you can just catch them? No. They're going to take all the opportunity to make as much money as they can of all these Pokemon. Because that's just what it is. Now, this little guy here, interesting, Grass and Steel. I couldn't believe the CP, 4,156. What? Now, here's the Guzzlord, Dark and Ghost. Now, everybody was just, like, raving about it. Let's go back. Okay, stamina, 440. Okay, attack, 188. Defense, 99. It's not much. Max CP, 3,264. That's going to be insane. What is this? See, I'm new to all this stuff, folks. It's crazy. But it is exciting to see that we're going to be getting these soon. It was inevitable. I mean, they're not going to stop not bringing out Pokemon. They're going to continue to do it. And it is going to be a slow trickle. I'm very interested in this little guy here. This little marshmallow fighter fighting in Ghost. Now, when I saw this thing, I was like, what the heck? I didn't even know that thing existed. Or this. What is this? Rock and Steel. Weak to fighting. Got a Fire and Ghost here. These are still Ultra Beasts. I mean, this is out of my range of knowledge, but I'm going to be catching up. Don't worry. Just wanted to bring you up to speed that this is coming in the future. Don't know when, don't know how. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.